Welcome back, guys. What we're going to be looking at now is kind of putting the two previous videos together. So let's look at this kind of a warm-up problem to kind of get our brains going again. It says, given the triangle shown, which of the following represents the value of tangent of A? So I'm going to write that down over here. Tangent of A. Now, sometimes I'll put in parentheses, sometimes they will not. Either way, that's okay. For those of you who don't remember, tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. So the first thing we need to do is let's circle our angle. Now our important angle here is A, so I'm highlighting A. Now let's use this fun space pen to, let me move that out of the way. Let's use this fun space pen to write out and label our sides. So that being said, let's label the hypotenuse first. The hypotenuse is across from the right. Marla, stop doing that. Sorry, that's my cat, guys. Across from the right angle. This is our hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Isn't that fun, pen? Hypotenuse. Now, I like to label my opposite side next. Our opposite side is across from our circled angle. Our opposite side is going to be 24. Next is our adjacent side. Now, kind of the nice thing is the adjacent side as well, last but certainly not least, we can use the process of elimination. Remember, the adjacent side cannot be the hypotenuse. It has to be one of the legs. So we have our ratios here. What we're going to do is now we can fill in our pieces. Now we know tangent of A is opposite over adjacent. Our opposite side is 24. Our adjacent side is 7. And it looks as though we cannot simplify this side. Therefore, we are finished with our problem. Tangent of A is 24 over 7 right here. Very good. Pretty straightforward. Again, just kind of a nice little review. Let's check out this example. It says, in the right triangle below, find cosine of Q. Cosine of Q. Now, Q or cosine, for those of you who don't remember, is adjacent over hypotenuse. So let's highlight our angle. That's step one. Now let's label our sides. Oh, here is hypotenuse. Here is it's opposite of my highlighted side, opposite. And then right next to it is adjacent. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are saying to yourself, well, hold on, Mr. Triticol. If we look at our steps, right, from the last video, isn't knowing all three sides our first step? And if you said that, you are absolutely correct. We need to figure out what this side is going to be. I need to know what the hypotenuse is, right? If I don't know what the hypotenuse is, I can't find my value, right? I need to know the hypotenuse. So to do that, we use the Pythagorean theorem, right? Blank squared plus blank squared equals blank squared. Now, who remembers what side needs to be right here? And I'm sure all of you are screaming at your computers, Mr. Triticol, that has to be the hypotenuse. So our hypotenuse is x. We don't know what it is. That's what we're trying to find. This is why we're doing the Pythagorean theorem. We have our other two sides, 5 squared, 12 squared. So let's solve for our hypotenuse. This is 25 plus 144 equals x squared. This is 169 equals x squared. We go to take the square root. Let's go to our handy dandy calculator here. Turn it on. There we go. And we do second, the square root symbol again, 169. We hit enter and we get 13. It's a nice perfect square. So x equals 13. Now, this is not our answer. This is not the answer. I know we did a lot of work to get to it, but this is just the setup. Whoop, I do not like the way that looks. So our answer here, or our hypotenuse, is 13. Now I know all three sides. So I can set up my ratio. I know my ratio is adjacent, which is 12, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 13. We check our multiple choice, boom, we're right there. So in this video, we show how we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find missing sides, and we use those missing sides to complete the trig ratio. Hope you guys found that helpful. This kind of wraps up our videos for this lesson. Make sure you're contacting your teachers if you have questions. Make sure you're completing the discussions, the try-its, and the show what you knows. Guys, it's great hearing from you and seeing from you in class. I hope to see you guys soon. Catch you later.